Hey guys, hope you're having a great day today. It is Thursday. Happy Thursday morning to you. I hope that your day is going well. My day is going great. I'm up and ready for my day a little bit later, which is a good thing. So the kids got home last night pretty late, and I know they're going to sleep in for a while today and probably want to get up and eat some good, yummy food today is what I was thinking. So in my mom mindset, I was like, I need to make some good comfort food, ones they really enjoy, so they get some good, solid nutrition in them today. So that is my focus for today. And then hopefully some cleaning. We'll just see how you know what, we'll see how the day rolls, because yesterday was unexpected clean the refrigerator freezer and I didn't plan on that, so I'll see. We'll see how life goes. But for now, I need to make more bread. So we've been doing the whole bread journey, just making this and not buying store-bought bread, and this has worked out so well. So everybody loves it, they enjoy it, nobody's complained. I think they've acclimated over to this bread, which is good. So I need to make some more of that. So I thought, let me get that rolling right now, and then we're just gonna do a bunch of stuff today. I'm gonna do a bunch of good meals for lunch, good meals for dinner, and I'd like to do some meal prep for myself by cooking some. I've got like spaghetti squash and sweet potatoes to get cooked up, to be used up. So it's gonna be a great day. I'm gonna bring you along. So you ready for an amazing day? All right, let's just start. First thing, we're gonna do bread. So in my new cookbook, Let It Taste Home. Now this one is made for 2 people. I definitely don't need 2 people, but the recipe, it's going to be, oh wait, I looked up the wrong, hold on a section. I was looking at the wrong recipe. So in here, I'm gonna do my simple white bread, which makes 1 loaf. I'm gonna do 2 loaves, so I'll just double it in here. But this cookbook I wrote for, I put comfort food for the next chapter, and it was more for my kids. The next one's moving out, like on their own, and the ones that are kind of, you know, where they only have to cook for 1 or 2 people, just to be able to have simple recipes when they start, because they all kind of grow. And just like I know, like you know, when I got married and started making food, it was like you kind of gravitate and make some things that you enjoy eating. If there's something you really like, you learn how to make it. So all good things. So this is here. So we're gonna go with the simple white bread. Now I just use bread flour that I get from Sam's Club. If you can get the white wheat flour, which is, I think it's, I don't even know what the brand is, Montana Gold, Prairie Gold. That's some good flour, but I can't get that, or I haven't seen it anywhere here. That's just a nice mixture, and then it's a little bit healthier. So we'll mix everything up into our little dough machine right here. Let me tell you what it is. So I'm making 2. So I'm doing a tablespoon of yeast, 2 cups of water, and a 1/4 cup of sugar. Let me mix that for just a second, and then I'm gonna add in 2 teaspoons of salt, 2 tablespoons of oil, and 4.5 cups of flour. Okay, well that's mixing up over there. I'm gonna do some alfalfa sprouts. I forgot I had these in here. I really like alfalfa sprouts. It's one of those things that you get this hankering for one and you like them. You can get a whole pack of these seeds for so cheap on Amazon. I don't even know what I paid for this, but this was like last year. I know it was last year because I had them last year. So it's very simple. Wait, okay, buy these. They're like, I don't know, maybe $5 on Amazon. It just makes the process so much better. If I did like a cloth, which I did do, the seeds just stick to it. It's messy. Right here, I think it's a 2-pack for like $7, $8. It's not very much. So all you're gonna do is I'm gonna take and put 2 tablespoons in a jar and put cold water in it and let it sit. That's it. Do I rinse them at first? I'm just trying to remember. I don't think you rinse them. No, because the seeds will fall out. Just soak them for like 12 hours. So tomorrow, I'll probably, tonight's only 9:30. Tonight I'll probably dump it out, and then I'll you let them hang, put them up. The great thing is this goes upside down, so it sits, so it drains out the excess water, and then I just kind of shake it like this and let it sit, and it'll start growing little seeds. These will be great to put on little salads, things like that, because I like these. That's something I enjoy. So this will be good. So I'm gonna put 2 tablespoons in here and get some cold water from the refrigerator. That's easy. Let that sit tonight. I'll dump it out. Okay, this is almost there. I gotta add some more flour. Okay, this is good. It's mixed up. I'm gonna put it in my bowl here. I did spray it with spray so it wouldn't stick, but I wrote this down so I wouldn't forget. Marie, you told me, I wrote your name down. You told me to buy this. I got it. So it's one of those things, as with everything, just start making things from scratch, doing things simpler, right? Like bread dough. I would never have it make bread dough. I always bought sandwich bread. And so now the little steps to get closer and closer. And so the spray, I've always bought, you know, nonstick cooking spray and I don't use it as much as I used to, but I still use it. And so she told me about this on Amazon, so I got it. I don't need it yet because I have a little bit left of my one, and I have a whole nother can, so it'll be some time. But you literally just put water in here, or not water, oil, and it sprays on and coats things just like the spray. So I'm excited to use this. So I wanted to thank you. I wrote down Marie. Actually, you know what I need to write down people's names in the bottom, like all the products and things people have told me over the years. I wish I would like write their names so I would remember, oh yeah, that was from this person, or that was from this person. So live and learn. So this is gonna go in the cupboard, but that'll be good. This is good spray. It'll be excited. It had really good reviews on Amazon, so I'm excited to use this one. This one was a little bit more, they had cheaper ones for like $5. I think I even had one. I think Temu one time I got one. It was a little spray bottle, but it just got all yucky and gross. And the smaller ones, it seems like the reviews said that. The bigger ones, it did not. So it'll be exciting. We'll try this out and use it. Okay, I'm gonna put this dough in here, cover it, just set on the countertop, and then remember that's my bread dough. And then I'm gonna work on a sub bun recipe. So we have that. We're gonna do French bread pizzas tonight. Did anybody else, when we were first married, we would always get those Stouffer's French bread pizzas. That was like our favorite. That's what we ate all the time. It was like, I don't know, it was our Friday night treat. And so I was like, that sounds really good. So I just had to looked up a couple different recipes on how to make it, because my thought is always the sauce soaks into the bread and makes it yucky. So I kind of looked up like different ways to not make that happen. So I'm like, okay, I think we got it. So I'm gonna do some sub buns for that, so we can have that for dinner tonight. I thought that'll be a nice little fun treat. We've got lots of pepperoni. We've got lots of, I got onions. I don't have any mild pepper rings. They only like pepperoni. Pepperoni, I have ham, but it'll be cheese. Most kids will just have cheese on there, so I'm thinking that'll be a nice treat. So I'm gonna make some of that. We can also save it for sub buns for the weekend. So let me put this away, transfer this to here, cover it, and then we'll make the next one. Sub bun recipes in here as well. So I'm gonna put all the ingredients in here. I'll tell you what I put in here. Be yummy. Okay, for this recipe, my cookbook is only for 2 persons, so I'm making more than that because I need more than that. So I'm gonna do 2 cups of hot water, 2 tablespoons of yeast, 2 tablespoons of sugar, and then I'm gonna add in 3 teaspoons of salt, half a cup of oil, 5.5 cups of flour, and mix it up. Okay, this one is done as well. So I'm gonna spray my bowl here, and then I wasn't gonna make breadsticks, but I'm like, you know what, let me make some breadsticks. Everybody likes those. Might as well. I was gonna have fettuccine tomorrow. I'm gonna try to make it with heavy whipping cream. We always use ragu. I'm gonna try to make it homemade and see how well that goes over. It might not at all, and maybe I'll change my mind between now and tomorrow, but we'll see. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, to be smart, because last time I messed up my breads, the one is by the bread pan. I've got my sub bun pan out. I'm gonna put my other bread pan, this bowl next to it, so I don't mistake which is which. All right, so the breadsticks, these are delicious. Absolutely. These get devoured so quick in our household. So for 8 breadsticks, they remind you of the breadsticks like you get at the store, like the bakery ones. They're so good, and it doesn't matter how you cut them. You can roll them. You could just roll them up like a whole flat of them and just cut them. Whatever works. They're amazing. Everybody loves them. Last time I mixed up both recipes between the sub buns and the breadsticks, and then we had the first day they were okay, but the next day they were a little bit harder because they were sub bun material. So it's all good. So for 8 of them, again, this in that cookbook is, you're gonna get a tablespoon of yeast, a cup of water, and a teaspoon of sugar. Mix that up, and then I'm gonna add a teaspoon of salt, 2 tablespoons of oil, and 2 1/4 cup of flour. I'm doubling mine so I can do 16. right, got dishes done. This is done. It'll ferment right here. Let's start on, I'm thinking lunch. I'm gonna do sausage, red beans, and rice. Let me go get my stuff out of the freezer. All right, for the sausage, red beans, and rice, this is in my cookbook as well. In my freezer, I think I have, remember when I meal prepped for Jaden and I had sausage cut up and I did onions and peppers with it? Yeah, there's probably a bag of that in that freezer somewhere. I went out and looked, but I was like, ooh, I can't find everything. Everything's shoved in there. And as soon as you start pulling stuff, it all falls out. So I'm gonna need to transport some of that back to the freezer in here today. This is freezing up. It's good. The ice is making, so I'm not worried about it. But for now, I'll just chop up a new sausage. This looks a whole lot smaller, but I'm thinking we'll just make it work. So what we're gonna do is make some rice. So I'm gonna do 2 cups of, we do parboiled rice. That's the one we like. And for 2 cups of rice, you add 4 cups of water. Nothing else. I don't add salt. I don't add anything. So I'm just gonna cut up this and put everything in the sauteed in a pan. I'm just gonna add, do I have, I'm gonna do minced onion and garlic. That's simple and easy. I'm not worried about it. You can do fresh onion, fresh garlic. Those are all good things, but you just do what you wanna do. I'll cut this all up. I'll cut it smaller. Since there's only one, it's one of those things like, yes, it'll be enough, but it just looks smaller. I just gotta get my mind out of the larger amounts, like spaghetti the other day. Made too much spaghetti. Should just did 1 box of spaghetti. The mashed potatoes and gravy, too much. Should did less. But live and learn. I'm getting there. We have some in there. I figured we'll have a weekend eat leftover kind of day, and that'll work. All right, let's chop this up. I'm gonna cut it in little quarters. It stretches more. For my recipe, I have 2 cans of chili beans. I have the mixed ones, a can of tomato sauce, and 2 cans of diced tomatoes. I'm gonna see what that looks like when I mix it up, but just put it in here. It's very simple, and just let it simmer with the seasonings. A pepper in here, and celery would be good. I can do a little celery salt or seasoning right there. Celery, I do, but I just don't have any fresh stuff, so that's okay. I'm sure there's some somewhere in the freezer next to smells that neat, but it'll be good. And then salt and pepper after. Add. All right, stick with the original recipe. Can of diced tomatoes, or 2 diced tomatoes, 1 tomato sauce, and 2 beans. So this will be good. Just let this heat up. Taste it. If it needs more salt, I'll add more salt, but it should be good. Very simple. Okay, so one thing I want to have this week, and this weekend I'm thinking is I'm watching what I'm eating, so I like to kind of make some simple things, which is a good thing. I pulled out, I had some cauliflower rice in the freezer, so I pulled that out. That'll be enough for a few meals. I'm gonna do sweet potatoes, so I'm gonna put it in the spaghetti squash. I don't want to cut this up right now. I just don't want to deal with it. I can, just don't even want to. So I'm thinking, let me put all of this in a baking dish, and I'm gonna put a little bit of water in here and cover it with foil and just bake it for like an hour. Easy. And I'll just cut it, shred it, and season it after. I'm thinking that's gonna be the easiest way to do it. You can cut it and do it all before. It'll take less time, but I'm not really in a hurry. So I'm thinking, let's just bake it. I already washed the outside. You can't see any of that. I'll show you. As far as food right now, I'm kind of at a standstill waiting for all the dough to rise. And then the sausage, red beans, and rice is done. The rice has got to like absorb the rest of the water. I'll be doing the bread in a minute. Why don't I get all my stuff in my freezer? Let's go get all this stuff out of the garage so we can put it back in here to store it. Okay, so I'm gonna see what I can bring back in the house here. A lot of the little tiny stuff. All right, big basket here. Just kind of going through and like, what do I fill in? So I put things like shredded cheese, like the frozen one, so I can put it in the refrigerator. I put my key lime pie cups in there, some more margarine, frozen bananas, frozen strawberries, frozen pineapple, because we're out of fresh stuff now, so we'll be using some of that up. And then the pie crust, and then the meat I all kept in here unless it was open and stuck in here, so it'll be in breadcrumbs, things like that. So let me go put this back inside in the freezer. This is for my cleaner. It's just oranges. I have a couple oranges here that are kind of yuck. Like no one's gonna eat them. So you can literally just cut them up whole and put them in here, and then I'll mix them in with my stuff. I mean, someone might eat these, but they're kind of soft. So I haven't touched them. I don't think they will. These will go for our cleaner when our other ones are done. Just keep adding to it. It's delicious. Right now, bread dough. Let's see if anything's risen. All right, we got one batch done and ready to roll out. So this is the bread dough. So I'm just gonna punch it down, cut it in half, roll it out, and then kind of roll it together and stick it in bread pans. Then you let it rise for a little bit and we'll bake it in the oven. Simple and easy, delicious. A favorite, definitely a favorite. Okay, then I'm gonna wait on the sub buns because I'm gonna want that to bake in the oven right away. So I'm gonna do the breadsticks. They're gonna be so good. These could probably rise a little bit longer, but that's okay. You can always hurry things along. This is awesome because this whole pan heats up. So I'm gonna just get the dough out of here with a little scraper and then we'll roll it out. So these are easy. I've done these all sorts of ways. I've done these where I roll them out, like just rolling them like this and putting them on there. I've done where I push these out like this in long ways and then kind of roll them over like I do the bread dough. I've also rolled them out flat and then just cut them and put them on there. They all turn out the same. I guess it depends on what you care it looks like. If you don't care, make it easy. Roll them out like in a pan and cut them like you would pizza cutter. Think of like breadsticks at like Hungry Howie's, even Little Caesars. So either way, I'm just gonna do this today, make them a little more a little more nicer. You know, always. Sometimes I'm in a hurry. But today I think I'm good just to get these in here. So this will be great. And then the bread will rise up. We'll put that in the oven. Lunch is done. We'll get our bread dough done. And then we'll be able to make pizzas later. I'll make my little, like, I guess I say grain bowl, but it's not gonna be grain bowl, it's gonna be veggies. I'm gonna have spaghetti squash, sweet potatoes in there, and then I'm gonna put some of the cauliflower in there. And I've got burgers, so I think I'm gonna cut the burger up and put that in there as well. And just make a couple little easy, healthier bowls. It's always nicer when you can have something to grab and eat. All right, we're just gonna keep doing this. Okay, I'm waiting on bread dough. So one of the things I was gonna do today is clean my couch and all that out, but I'm like, I'm feeling like I'm just gonna enjoy the day instead. And that's okay, I've got lots of food made today. I'm still working, still gotta get things done, but I'm like, this can wait till tomorrow. And that's the beautiful thing about chores, you can do them whenever you want. But I do have a pile of towels, so I'm gonna fold these real quick so we can put those away. All right, coming outside to talk. So my kids, they're all waking up, sharing about their fun time that they had. So I'm not gonna do any more cleaning. I was gonna clean the couch all out, and I'm like, you know what? They are gonna camp out on the couch all day, and they are. They're in there watching, we're watching, what is it, the Star? You know, I think it's the Star, the Christmas one about Jesus. Yeah, the Star. I was thinking it's called the Star. The Star. They're watching that right now and having some red beans and rice, some breadsticks. So it's getting leftovers. So it works out really good. So now all I have to do, I'm waiting for my sub buns to rise up a little bit more, and then the spaghetti squash is done, and the sweet potatoes. So I'm going to take those and cut those up and divide those into a couple different dishes to have for dinners. And I'm like, this is gonna be good. So I'm not gonna worry about cleaning or doing anything else. I'm just gonna enjoy the time with my kids this afternoon, come out in the pool, swim, and just chill for the day. So it's been a good day. So happy to hear all their fun adventures and all their fun that they did. And so it's just good. It's just a fun thing. So, okay, let's go back in. Let's do the sweet potatoes. I'm gonna get little bowls and just put it in. Thinking like just a sweet potato, a little bit of spaghetti squash, and then some the cauliflower. I'm thinking that's good. And I'll put some spices on it and call it good. So let me go in, and the bread turned out amazing. Bread looks amazing. Breadsticks look amazing. I'm waiting for the sub dough. Looks delicious. All right, this is my speaking space outside here. So today has been a great day. I think the last time I filmed, I was making those little bowls for myself, which look amazing. And then we came out to the pool for a few hours and just swam, and it was so nice. And it's just really nice out. It's a nice and great day. And so kids are they're chilling. They are tired. So I'm not expecting anything from them whatsoever, which is good. They're just relaxing. I'm like, catch up on rest. And I'm like, it gives me a chance to relax as well. So now I'm gonna go in and do, I'm gonna put the sausage, red beans, and rice in a container because they've already eaten that. And then I'm gonna do the French bread pizza. So I kind of Googled a couple different recipes, and basically if you just put sauce on it, it's gonna get squishy, right? So then I was reading and it said, there was literally a comparison side by side. If you take it, put buttery garlic mixture on, toast that in the oven, then take it out, and then put down a layer of mozzarella cheese, toast that, and then put on your sauce and put on your whatever you're gonna put on top. Most are gonna have cheese, and I got pepperoni in there. So I'm like thinking, that'll be really good. So we're gonna make those for dinner tonight. Only gotta make a couple because some kids were like, nah, I wanna have, such and such. There's other stuff in the refrigerator, so that'll be good. So, and then that's it. So I'll show you all the clips right here of all the food that I'm doing right here. With put some music over it. And then I'm closing today's video. So it's been a good day. It's been a good day. I didn't get anything really done in the household, but that is quite all right. You know what? We have all day tomorrow. And if tomorrow comes and we don't do it, that's okay. We have next Monday to do things too. That's the beautiful thing. If you don't get it done, there's always another day. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. There's a whole lot on here, a lot of yummy food. The food is delicious, if I could say so myself. The bread, so good. So the little French bread pizzas, delicious, absolutely delicious. So, all right, you have a fantastic, have the best rest of your day. Come back tomorrow. We'll do more food around the household. So, all right, I'll see ya. Bye.